Hello friends, you know what time it is? It is tuxedo time.
And of course, classic.
I have got another order back from SGC of vintage baseball cards, so stick around and check it out.
I actually love these.
Hello friends, I am John and I am the 3D 80s kid. All right, today is a great day to talk about baseball cards. And with that, I have got 10 vintage baseball cards that have made their return trip from SGC for us to take a look at, newly outfitted in their wonderful tuxedos.
I can't wait to see them.
And I have done the usual treatment where I did pre-grading guesstimates on these cards, and I'm also going to be giving you the reveal in hand modeling mode. So I'll be splicing together the clips of the pre-grade and then following it right up with showing you the card.
And with the magic of editing,
And I got some interesting results, especially on one of the cards that was a very surprise grade to have received. So
Good surprise, a bad surprise.
let's flip things around and start showing you those cards. So up first, we've got this crossover of a T205 Bobby Wallace with cap. Just getting the new label on that guy, so it will still be a 1, and that will be just fine, as it still looks great. So first up was just the Bobby Wallace reholder.
It didn't change.
And there we go. Looks great in its refitted slab. And we've got a crossover of our PSA 3 Hank Greenberg. So in my very limited sample size experience with crossovers from PSA at this point, when they've been the lower number or middle of the road numbers, you know, like 1s and 4s in the front, I have experienced just 1-for-1, like same grade across the board. But the couple times where I've had the higher number PSA cards, I've actually gotten a 0.5 and a 1 whole grade bump up in the switch to SGC. So very curious to see what happens to this one. And now we've got the PSA to SGC crossover. What did they say? Was it still a 3 or did it get a little bump like I thought it had a chance to? Let's see. 3.5. There we go.
You know, it really does look nicer in here.
Like I suspected, that it was a nice looking card for a 3. So SGC thought it was a 3.5. All right. Now for this, we've got the CSG4 that's going to cross over. Interesting to see. So far, I have not experienced... I've only had a couple crossovers from CSG, and they've both gone down either a half or whole grade. So very curious to see what happens with this one. This one looks like it could be an SGC4 potentially. And now the next one was the CGC4 that I thought looked like a valid SGC4. Let's see what they thought. And there we go. It is a 4 from SGC as well.
You got that right. Woo!
Look at that really nice looking 48 Johnny Mize. Nice card. All right. And I've got another reholder, just needing the new label because I got to all be matchy-matchy. And this really gorgeous copy of this 73 Carew in an 8 grade. So, and now the next one was a simple reholder, so still a glorious 8 card in this 73 Rod Carew.
At least now everything matches.
Very nice. Now my first raw card is this 1962 Orlando Cepeda that was gifted from Joe at the National, and looks pretty good on here. I mean, I see a little bit, if you tilt it with the light, you see a little bit of surface stuff going on there, but probably the biggest offender is the corners here, where I know that top left is a bit rounded, and the top right is definitely the troublesome spot in terms of technical grade. And I'm catching a little bit of a wrinkle there in that top corner. The back, the most concerning thing I see on the back is that this top where the name is, we've got like wear on it. Seems like it's from handling, so I am thinking, as far as a grade on this one, I am going to predict a 3. All right, this will be our first raw card that I had predicted of a 3 with the 62 Orlando Cepeda, and it is, what? Authentic color added.
What the hell?
Joe, what are you doing here, Joe? What is going on? Is Joe a card doctor? What's the deal, Joe? Seriously, color added?
No! Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so.
I never would have thought Joe Soft Corners would be a front for a card doctor. Is that seriously what's going on, Joe? Come on. Oh, we got to look into this one.
Not letting this one slide.
I can't believe it. All right. And we've got this 74 Juan Marichal that I got very cheaply raw here on eBay. I just wanted this one. It's such a cool pose, and it just doesn't come up graded SGC already that often. This is a sharp card. You know, a little bit of the diamond cut to the front, but not too noticeable. But I am thinking a 7 on this guy might be a viable grade. So up next was the 74 Juan Marichal with that big leg kick that I was thinking would be a 7. And let's see what they thought. 7.5.
It's even better than I thought!
Beautiful card. Look at that. Nice. Looks great in the tux now. Just being impatient, got this one raw on eBay rather than waiting for eventually a graded copy to come along in SGC. This one's also really sharp, just slightly off left right. A little bit thicker on the top than the bottom, so centering's not too bad. And the surface, I'm not detecting anything. And the back is really clean. So once again, I'm thinking a 7 on this 76 fingers. So Rollie fingers, I thought this one would be a 7. And let's see. There it is, 7.
It was a perfect call! A perfect call!
All right. 78 Ted Simmons. That was a gift from Ben at Blix Cards. Thanks again, Ben. Really nice care package you sent. This one is really sharp. The centering is really nice as well, all the way around on this. I don't have Dylan eyes, but it looks pretty damn good to me. So, I am thinking with this one, I'm gonna, whatever that little spot is there might detract a little bit. I'm gonna just say a 7. I think it could get higher because I'm just not seeing really significant flaws. The corners are really sharp. Now the Ted Simmons that I thought looked even nicer. Let's see how I did with that prediction. Oh, an 8. Wow. Thanks again, Ben at Blix Cards, who gave me this one, and it has graded an 8 for a 1978 Topps Ben Simmons.
It's 10!
Wow. That is a beautiful card. All right. This 1980 Gary Carter card. Another gift from Joe at the National. Thanks, Joe. A little bit of something going on with the corner there. That one looks pretty good. Don't see anything on the surface there. Really nice copy. I am thinking, there we see that corner again where it's got something that happened with that one corner. I'm not sure how much it's going to knock it down. It could be more than I'm thinking, but let's go for a 6 on this one. Then I had a 1980 Gary Carter, also from Joe, 4 soft corners. We're going to get another altered one on this one, huh? Oh, we got a grade this time. Maybe he didn't doctor both of them. All right, a 6 for the Gary Carter.
Nailed it.
Totally respectable grade. It's a great looking card. All right, thanks, Joe, for that one. 82 Rickey Henderson. My choice for a Rickey card. I haven't done my 80s showing what cards I'm going to pick, but there you go. There's a first look at which card I am picking for Rickey. And this one is pretty nice. This was actually part of a VR win for Picker Jim when he did the thing where everybody sends him cards, and George Concrete Buddy won that one, but I won the consolation prize, which was 25 cards of stars and Hall of Famers. So that was part of that package. Thanks, Jim. But yeah, nice copy. I am predicting a 7 on this one as well. All right, last card, this 1982 Topps Rickey Henderson. That was part of a group of cards I won from Picker Jim S. And let's see what that one got from Picker Jim. Wow. I did not see it getting that high of a grade, but it did look like a really sharp card.
Kids, we weren't even close.
I guess I'm just hesitant with mostly doing more vintagey cards to give anything a grade this high. Oh, wow. A 9. It is a glorious looking card. That is sharp. Wow. I am not used to having cards with a 9 grade, clearly. So, all right. Great return on my order. So I have a few final thoughts on this grading reveal, and what it's showing to me is that I feel like I've become highly proficient at judging the card's grade between the range from 1 all the way to about 7.
You're okay.
And, I've been thinking about it. What is it with that range of cards? And I think with my diminished level of close-up vision, that is still the range where I can see the flaws without any aid. I grew up where I had really spectacular vision. I was 20/13 in my left eye, 20/20 in my right eye, and had no problem seeing anything up close. So any of you collectors out there have not reached your 40s yet,
People are actually watching this.
that is the age at which you then going from having spectacular vision to needing these to see things up close, because your eyes just cannot adjust the focus as proficiently anymore for items that are close up to your face.
You're blind.
And I think where it comes in line is, in order to see the flaws that are in that kind of between 7 to 8.5 kind of range, I need these 3x magnifiers in order to see those flaws very proficiently. And then when it gets past that point, when you're talking 9.5, 10, then you're dealing with 10x magnification level details for the most part.
Who cares?
And I don't even bother looking at cards at that point, because, when you're talking something is going to be more than an 8.5, I can't see those flaws with my naked eye anyway. I'm not caring. All this is for the cards looking good on my back wall, and clearly those ones look good. So, it doesn't make a difference what grade they land on between those ranges, because I don't currently plan to sell. I don't collect things to sell them.
Are you a hoarder?
I collect them to keep them. Sometimes I ultimately decide to sell things because I don't completely love it anymore, but that has nothing to do with my thoughts in collecting in the first place. So, just my thoughts there of, how it shakes out with me with card grading and the whole biz of that. So, I am stuck in, I have to have it in a new SGC flip just because of my nature of wanting everything on this back wall to look completely uniform, and I can't help it.
I'm super anal retentive. I can't help it.
That is part of me, and I've accepted that fact. I've accepted the fact that in the cases where I collect something raw or an alternative slab, I am going to have to pay that $15 plus a little bit shipping cost to make it uniform.
He likes to waste money. I know that.
And I move on. So I accept that cost. Whatever. So everybody, thank you for watching. It's still been a great day to talk about baseball cards. Let's do it again tomorrow. I'll see you later.
Well, see you next time.
Yeah, unless I get lucky and break a leg.
Yeah, hello. Is this the card desk? All right, is BK available? He's not. Can you please take a message for me? This is John over at 3D80s Kid, and I am in need of the card desk's help. I would like to investigate a concern for the hobby. So if you could please have BK get back to me as soon as possible, that would be great. Thank you.